Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bengal Banter. I'm Chris Cardona. Bengal Banter is produced on the campus of Idaho State University by students in the Communication, Media, and Persuasion Department. The 2016 Idaho State University Bengal football season is now in the books. And although the season was a bit of a disappointment, the Bengals did have some memorable moments and great plays from key players on both sides of the ball. Today I am joined by my co-host Brenton van Tassell, as well as defensive end Nikko Taylor and linebacker Mario Jenkins. How are you guys?
Good.
First off, guys, where are you from? What high school did you graduate from?
I'm from Nampa, Idaho. I went to Columbia High School. It's right off the interstate of Nampa.
I'm from Fontana, California. I went to Summit High School.
And while you guys were in high school, how were your teams? Did you guys ever win state? Anything like that?
My junior year, I lost in the championship, and then my senior year, we won it all.
Nice.
My junior year, we went to playoffs. Senior year, it was like 7-3, 7-4. So never won state.
Any honorable mentions that you guys earned specifically by yourselves?
Yeah, I was like first team of my region and first team all league.
I was first team all conference, second team all state as a running back.
Right on.
And one of the big things as high school players is making sure you guys are getting interest from various colleges that would be interested in having you guys come play. Did you guys have a lot of colleges interested in you guys, or how was that process? How did that go for you?
Directly out of high school, I had a couple offers, and I went to Southeastern Louisiana University first, and then I went to a junior college, and then I came to Idaho State.
Me, it was more, my junior year was Idaho State. They offered me right after my junior season. And then after that, it was Boise State, Air Force, Army, all those kind of schools, but it was no scholarship offers, but Idaho State.
Was the scholarship the main reason you chose Idaho State then?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
What's the differences between high school and collegiate football? What would you guys say the biggest difference is?
The game is the same, but it's just a little faster. But everything's still the same, it's just a little faster.
Yeah, I think scheme-wise and just knowing like more in-depth stuff with basically we're defensive players, so more like in-depth with defense. And then I would say atmosphere-wise as well, like you're playing against older guys and more experienced players as well. So
I know one of the big things they talk about as you jump from high school to college and then even college up to maybe the professional level is the speed of the game. What is the difference between the speed of high school and college?
Well, like in high school, instead of going against a 230 to maybe even 60-pound O-lineman, you're going against a 300 to 330-pound lineman who's stronger, runs faster, smarter. He knows exactly what he's doing. So I couldn't really calculate it for you, but
it's a noticeable difference, though. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
just like the guys are bigger, faster, stronger. These are not the best of the best, but the best athletes out of high school going against the best athletes that are going to be in college, and then so on from there.
Okay, so you guys are coming out of high school, you graduated. What did you guys do to prepare yourselves for your freshman year of football? Were you guys starters as true freshmen? Did you guys redshirt at all? What was that?
At Southeastern Louisiana University, I was like a backup. I was rotating, and then until I got my knee injury.
My freshman year here, I redshirted, but to get myself ready to come here to try and not to redshirt, I didn't play basketball. And then I just lifted weights, and it was mainly just speed training and stuff like that, just to prepare for college.
So let's go back to your guys' first actual college game. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, was butterflies? Were you guys nervous? You just wanted to get it over with? Give us a little insight into how you felt.
My first college game was crazy. It was against the University of Missouri, and it was like their new home opener in their new stadium, and that was their first year in the SEC. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? And I remember my first play I got in, coach called a play. When I put my hand down, I didn't remember the play anymore. And I just went and played.
Mine was against University of Utah. It was like the day before I knew I was going to start because one of the guys got in trouble, so they were like, Mario, you're going to start. Once I went out there, it was just like I couldn't stop shaking. My legs were shaking. I was in my stance, and my legs were shaking, and my coach was like, Mario, stop shaking. Stop being so nervous. But
So at that point, it's just kind of instinct that takes over.
And then after the first series, you're just like, oh, like I got this. Like it's nothing, but it's just that moment where you're playing in front of everyone again, and bigger school. So
So Nikko, as we mentioned, you're on the D-line, Mario linebacker. Were there any other positions that you guys wish you could have played? Or if you had the option, what other positions would you play?
If I had the option, I would play like cornerback or running back or something, but cheesecake and chicken and stuff like that, it's just too good, so I just stuck with D-line.
Me, I would have played running back. I mean, I played that in high school, and that's what I got recruited here for, but that's probably the only other position I would like to play or would have liked to play.
So football is obviously a contact sport. There's a lot of risk of injury, things like that happening. Have you guys had any significant injuries throughout your career, or more specifically while you were here at Idaho State?
Like my shoulder just popped out at Idaho State, and I think I may need surgery in January, so not too bad.
Mine, I tore my ACL my sophomore year, right during fall camp. So did that, meniscus, MCL. So I was out for the full season my sophomore year. So that was the only injury here, basically.
So what were you guys' thoughts when your injuries happened? Did you guys know that it was a significant injury right away, or did you guys maybe think you'll be able to get back later in the game?
Well, my first injury was my freshman year. It was a season-ending injury, and I knew right away. I was like, something doesn't feel right. Like, it didn't sound right. But like with my shoulder injury a couple months ago, I was like, I probably can get back, and I missed a couple games, and I came back for the last game.
My ACL, when I went down, I knew like my season was over. Like I just felt it. Like I heard a loud pop, and I knew I was done. I mean, you're trying to keep your high hopes with the coaches and stuff, but they're like, nah, it's just your MCL. And I was like, nah, I know. Like, that's not just my MCL. So I knew I was out for the full season, and I was just going to prepare myself to come back. So.
And suffering a season-ending injury like that, it's got to be tough. Like,
Oh, definitely.
Emotionally, I would think almost more than physically.
Mm-hmm.
What was your mindset then going in, knowing you would have to go through rehab and really work to get back into the starting lineup?
The biggest thing is that every athlete, if you go through a season-ending like injury, you go through depression, you go to anxiety and all that stuff, and definitely I went through all that. And I mean, I read up on things, and knowing that I had to go through rehab and had to get everything back to walking again and start running again. But the biggest thing was, okay, if I wasn't going to be able to work my legs, I can work on my upper body and do my cardio a little bit on different things. And the people that helped me were my PT to come back stronger, and that was one of my goals, that I wanted to come back stronger than when I was my freshman year. So.
Well, we actually have a video made by Mario's cousin. His name's Steven Hernandez, when Mario was visiting him in Florida, and it's basically just covers kind of his rehab and Mario coming back. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now.
Dreams, goals, expectations. We all have them. Some realistic, some not so realistic. But to be honest, most of our dreams, goals, and expectations haven't manifested in our lives yet. You see, most of us expected to be in better positions than we are today. Better car, better job, better all-round lifestyle. You can achieve all those things, but you have to stop living up to others' expectations. Stop trying to live other people's dreams. Stop trying to achieve other people's goals, and go out and conquer your own.
When it comes to the end, will you look back and be proud at what you've achieved? Do you live your life on purpose? Or are you another blind rat in the worldwide rat race?
You are special, unique, 1 out of 1. Stop trying to be someone else and start being the best you. Dream your own dreams. Set your own goals. Live up to your own expectation. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe your expectations.
If you consider your life as a movie, you are the director. You are in charge of your own life.
Believe your own goals. Believe in you. There will be many people in your life with good intentions that have unrealistic expectations for your future. They won't be unrealistic because they expect too much from you, but rather unrealistic because they expect too little. Your father, mother, or friends might mean well, but you have to set the standard in your own life. You can outperform your parent and their expectation. It isn't against the law. You can break free from your peer group and become the leader of the pack. You can set the standard, set the example. Every day, make sure that you commit to making yourself a better you. And slowly but surely, you'll get closer and closer to your goals. You cannot live your life trying to be someone else. You cannot live your life trying to be something you're not. You aren't a clone or a carbon copy of your idols. Live your own life. That's the beauty of life. We're all different. We don't all want the same career, same money, same partner, same house. We are individuals, and so our dreams should be individual to us. Stop trying to keep up with everybody else. Life isn't a race, it's an individual journey. Give it your all. Everything you need is inside you already. You have the whole world at your oyster. Life is just one big opportunity.
Are you directing your life on purpose? Do you guide your dreams to reach your destination? Every step, every moment is a crucial component of your life. Every day, every moment, every second, every decision is a crucial component of your life. You will not be perfect. No one is perfect, but you will be deliberate. You will be on purpose, and you will be in charge. In charge of your life, in charge of your...
So Mario, that was a really cool video, really inspiring. I like the message in there, and I'm sure you kind of really took that to heart as you were going through your rehab on getting back to the field. What was your motivation?
My motivation was mainly just wanting to come back better than I was, and proving to people that this injury wasn't going to devastate me and make me to like prove to my coaches and to fans and everybody that I wasn't going to be worse than I was before. You know, I was going to come back even better, and I wanted people to know me for that. And so that was the biggest motivation, and just being out there with my guys. Like, I knew I had to provide for them as well and help them through the process. And since I can do it, and if someone else suffered the same injury or any kind of injury, then I know I can help them throughout the way to make them improve them as a player as well.
So you guys are finally cleared by either your PT or your doctors. What's the first thing you think of when you get back on the field? What do you want to do or accomplish?
I just wanted to get back running again and just feeling natural, no limping, no being sore, just being aggressive again.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Like, I felt like I was getting fat because I wasn't able to run, and then when I started jogging again, I felt awkward. Like, I haven't ran in like years, but the biggest thing was like just being able to hit somebody again. So, because I enjoyed that.
And how hard is it to put the injury out of your mind? It's got to be, in the back of your head that this could happen again.
Oh, definitely.
How difficult is that?
It's hard because as a linebacker, I mean, I know how it happened, and like you still have those visions of how it happened when it first did, and whenever I would first couple weeks of practice and games, when I would get clogged in a hole, like I would just vision okay, what if this dude fell on me or stuff like that, and it didn't happen until 6th or 7th game down the road where I was okay, I was comfortable with if someone did hit me in my leg, I was gonna be fine. So.
Well, both your guys' determination shows what it takes and how hard the fight can be to make it back, but that it is possible.
So let's talk a bit about this last season. It was a rough season, I understand, and I know the injuries played a huge part in the whole scheme of everything. Mm-hmm. What are some of the positives you guys are taking from it as you move forward?
I think we're all coming together more as a family and a team. So when this next year comes around, I'll still be around, I'll be a GA, and I just want to see everybody just come together and win.
Same here. There was something really different about this year, about our team camaraderie and how we would show ourselves in the locker room and everything like that. And I really got really close with some guys. Nikko is one of the main ones because over summer, going through my rehab, we promised each other that we were going to come back and do great things, and we lifted all. It was 5 hours a day during the summer, and that was 5 times a week. And so we really got that relationship going. And we're hey, we need to be a team captain. We can't have another season like that. We got to change something. And I mean, we didn't change the record, but we did change how we act around each other and how we accept people into basically a family and not just a team. So
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
What would you say your favorite memory was from this past season? Is there a specific play or something that stuck out?
my play for him, because it was when he scored his touchdown.
Oh, the pick
I was,
six.
I was gonna say the
So
same thing.
the pick six, he's our first guy that's had a pick six for a while, almost like a decade now. But it was just, we always make fun of him and saying, hey, if you get a pick, he's like, y'all better be ready, because if I'm 20 or 30 yards out from the touchdown, I'm flicking that thing back. And so we're always ready for it, like if anything did happen, and it happened, but he was on the 2-yard line, and we just came in and just
That was
started
the
pushing
4-yard
him.
line.
4-yard line. It looked like a 2, but he's a little. But he just went right in for the touchdown, and that was one of my favorite moments. But he probably has a different one.
And when it was at NAU, and we just come back from a timeout. I was like, Mario, man, make a play for me. Just make a play. And the very next play, like I had to do like some like little drop play. And I look back, it goes right to Mario, and he starts coming. I made a little block for him.
I remember that video.
And I was like, I told you to make a play. Yeah, it was cool.
So Nikko, your career here, your senior, is over.
Mm-hmm.
What are your plans for the future?
Either be a GA here or get a pro day and see if I can make it to the NFL.
Nice, excellent. And how about you, Mario? What's your plans? You're a junior, correct?
I'll be a senior next
Be a
year,
senior,
yeah.
okay.
So, I'll have 1 more year here, stick it out, train like I normally do, go through spring, summer, biggest parts, and then having a fall. And he'll be here with me too, so it'll be even better because I know he'll train with me as well. So, but that's basically it.
Now, Nikko, you being a senior, what advice would you give Mario going in? I know you'll be with him next year, and possibly. What advice would you give him going in to next season?
Give it your all. Just every day, like don't leave anything back. Just give it your all every day because you don't know when it should last.
Right on.
Nice. And what advice would you guys just have in general for any incoming players looking to join the team or who are already on the team?
I would say personally, give up the distractions. If you have a goal in life, give up distractions. Give up your phone. Give up going to sleep. Like you sleep at night, and that's when you need your 8 hours of sleep. Give up your phone. Give up the texting. Give up the FaceTime. Just go out there and train. If you want something, you got to go get it. It's not going to be handed to you, and that's what we did. We had to make a promise to each other over summer. We wrote our workout plan together every Sunday. And we did it. It was 9 to 5, and people saw a difference in us, like what we looked like, how we carried ourselves. We felt stronger as people. And since it worked for us, I know it'll work for somebody else. So incoming people and incoming athletes, give up the distractions. And the biggest distraction is family. Those can be the biggest distractions for you, is because they can make you give up on your dream or your girlfriends or something like that. And that's the biggest thing with this century is phones, and it sucks because it's revolved around it, but you just give up distractions. That's what I would say.
And I think that's good advice, not just for athletes, but anyone,
anybody,
in life. That's really good stuff. Anything from you?
And I would say just be like a team player. Don't be the cancer on the team. Just be a team player. Mm-hmm. Do what you're supposed to do, at the highest level that you can give it, and yeah.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have today. Chris and I both like to appreciate you for being here and taking your time to interview with us. My name is Brenton Tassell, and we'll see you guys next time on